Hey you guys, if you were at today's live Google Meet meeting, you do not need to watch this video because you were present for the class discussion, and I'm basically going to recap the class discussion. If you missed today's Google Meet, then I do need you to continue listening to this video, and you are going to need to send me an email with a paragraph response. So today we talked about starting our friendship unit, and our essential question that we're going to keep revisiting as we continue this unit. And our essential question is, how are we transformed through our friendships? As you are starting middle school, you might find that you make new friends, and sometimes your old friends become better friends, sometimes they'll drift away. You'll meet new people that could become very good friends, and we find that in some ways we become transformed through the friendships that we make throughout our life. So the first question is, what does that word transformed mean? And if you really look closely, you can split the word transformed into two different sections. There's trans and form. Trans is what we call a prefix, and form is the root of the word. And there are many words that use the prefix trans. And I will have this available for you if you want to look at it on your own. This is kind of a neat little website that has a whole bunch of different words that use the prefix trans. So you might recognize transit as a form of transportation. You might recognize transport when you are moving something from one place to another. You might recognize transfer when you are moving money from one account to another. There's a lot of words that use the prefix trans. If I look up the meaning, this is more of a complex prefix, because in some cases it means across. In other words, on the other side or beyond. Sometimes it means through. Sometimes it means change. And sometimes it will be like have a pair of identical atoms. Obviously, that one does not apply to this situation. I think the word mostly is change, or like transfer. So in what ways are we changing form as we have friends and impact each other? So if you're thinking about in what way are we changed through friendships, how are we transformed through our friendships? So I want you to think about your past experiences. Have you transformed any of your other friends? Have any of your friends transformed you? And if you think you have, tell me in what way and why. And if you think you have not, explain what you mean by that. In class, we spent some time writing about it, and then we discussed. Since you're not in class, I think I'm going to have to move my little... What I'm going to have you do is, since you did not attend the Google Meet, I want you to write a paragraph, at least 5 sentences, about how are we transformed through our friendships. And I want you to share it with me through email. That is how you're going to get the points today. Everybody else got points just by being present and listening to their peers and having conversation. Since you weren't there, I'm going to just want to see what you're thinking so that we can add your thinking to the group collective thought. So if you're finishing this, what you need to do is open up an email, make sure that you write a good subject line, and say, hello, Mrs. Hobbs, and then I want you to write your 5 sentences, and then I want you to have a closing, just like we talked about earlier this year with writing good emails. So I hope to see you on Thursday live. There will be a different assignment posted tomorrow. Tomorrow is a learn at your own pace, and I hope that you like the activity tomorrow. I think it's kind of fun.